Hey Buddha fam, so I got a plant show come up in a few weeks and I need to make some new little babies to take to the show. So today I'll be taking some of my propagation cuttings and making some new containers. We got some cool plants for you today. This one, like variegated string of pearls. See all that white in there? These things are very cool. And this is another one of my most popular ones, creeping inch plant. It's also known as a turtle vine, but you can see I just plant them in open flats. Done a couple videos on that if you want to go check it out. So really all it entails is I'm just gonna, oops, don't mind that. So I just look at this and then I see where they've kind of rooted into the ground and I can just snip. Here's one of my handy dandy, I love this little tool here. It's got a little scooper on it with little forks. Get in there. Pop out my new cutting. You see there. Get this in so you can see all the roots. Just plant my roots. And here's a little tip with your strings. People tend to want to have it hang over so it looks cool, but when you're just getting started, you're going to want to coil this back up onto the soil surface like that, because anywhere this vine is touching the soil, it will send out more roots. So give it some time and you'll get exponentially more roots on the plant and it'll grow a lot quicker. And I love this way of propagating because if I have some open space, I can leave it. I can really kind of just take what I want. See here, here's another one. Look how beautiful those beads are. Look at those roots. So you can see how easy that is. This is why I love this method of propagating. I can get so many babies out of one little section. And it also lets me see where the roots are. So that's what it'll look like when I'm done. That's how much I needed to make my new babies, which are all right here. And what I love about this, so now that I'm done, I'm just going to take my potting mix. I'm going to fill all back in where I took soil out of. Now that I have it filled back up to the same level, I'll take any scraps that had fallen off. And I'm just going to lay them back in. If there are any with roots like this, I'll just put those roots under the potting mix. And the rest of them, I'm just going to space around evenly. Here's a chunk I didn't even use. So I'll just plant that whole root back in. And there we go. So I love this. So now I'm just going to go put this back on the table. I'll keep it moderately moist. Then it'll continue to grow out and fill this. And when I need more cuttings, they'll be there when I need them. So here's a creeping inch plant. This one's much denser, a lot thicker. So being such a dense plant, what I'm actually going to do is cut right through this with a knife and just take out the chunks. Let me bring it in and show you. So here you can see I just have a huge section. So I'll peel it back, and I'm just going to take my knife and just go right through. And then I'm going to peel out this whole section that I cut off, just like that. And I'll start with there for now. And the great part about this is once I'm done, I'm just going to take more potting mix, throw it right back in, fill up the spaces that I've taken it from, and the rest will just continue to root over and just keep being an ongoing process. Now that I have my section, I'll use my clippers and cut out the chunks with the roots. So I've got a bunch to get to, so let me get to it, We'll zip through it. I'll show you what they look like at the end and how to care for them until they really get their roots established. Let's get to it. So that's that. And there's what the creeping inch plant looks like in their new little containers. The inch plant, unlike the pearls, can really grow quick. You can see how bushy this is. And since I'm not going to use this right now, this is just going to get worse and worse. So I'm going to go through with my scissors and prune this all the way back so that it gives me some more time. Now that's much better. You can see how lower it is. We'll put it in and fill this back in with some potting mix. And now we'll go put her right back with the string of pearls. We have our nice 3¼ inch pots. We got our mother colonies ready to regrow. And now with these, they do have roots, so it's not super important to have to mist them, but I do want to keep that soil moist for at least a few weeks until it gets new roots established in the new container, which generally involves watering daily in a greenhouse. If you're doing this in your home, you're still going to probably want to check it every day, but just keep this very moist. And then I'll let the new roots grow in and our beautiful plant soon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you around.